Hi, my name is Neil Nagano Young, and we are here to tell you today a little bit about Fitbit. You may have noticed people running around with little black strips of plastic on their wrist. Those plastic strips are actually Fitbits, a wearable technology that tracks your number of steps walked, steps climbed, heart rate, sleep schedule, exercise routine, calorie count, and ultimately overall health. Connected to your smartphone, users can track these health metrics to get a true picture of their overall fitness. Fitbit was originally inspired by the Nintendo Wii that used software and sensor technology to create a new gaming experience. Fitbit founders were interested in capturing the Wii's technology and turning it into a more portable, healthier application. With the advent of smartphones, the Fitbit first hit the market in 2009 along with its accompanying app. Fitbit has since shipped millions of units, sells in over 54 countries, and has hundreds of employees. Fitbit aims to be the premier wearable personal health tracker that is critical to everyone's health, not just the active. Initially, Fitbit was a huge success, and they eventually went public in 2015 with an IPO north of $350 million. Unfortunately, like many large successful companies, Fitbit's initial performance lulled leadership into a state of active inertia. Active inertia is an organization's tendency to follow established patterns of behavior, even in response to dramatic environmental shifts. This active inertia led to a stagnant state, causing Fitbit stock to drop by 50% in 2016. In order to make sense of this event, we have to look at Fitbit's failure to monitor the four sources of discontinuity. The four sources of discontinuity are microeconomics, macroeconomics, regulation, and technology. Under microeconomics, Fitbit had tapped out its potential market. Fitbit failed to realize that their initial success had drained their consumer base. Everyone that wanted a Fitbit already had one. Under macroeconomics, the consumer electronics market was becoming highly saturated with wearable technology such as the Apple Watch, Samsung Gear, Pebble, and HealthBox. These watches were made for users to track notifications from their smartphones, but had health tracking features as well. Under regulations, laws regarding data privacy highly limited Fitbit's ability to store and utilize users' health data. Finally, technological advancements in the wearables realm allowed other smartwatch manufacturers to catch up to Fitbit's proprietary technology. Health features in watches such as the Apple Watch, Samsung Gear S3, and the Pebble Watch were improved to increase sensor accuracy and minimize size. To avoid another catastrophic drop in stock price, Fitbit must pivot and innovate in a manner that will further differentiate themselves in the highly saturated consumer electronics market and remain competitive. How do we go about accomplishing this? The key is orchestration. Strategic orchestration happens when a firm decides to pursue an opportunity, not by leveraging strategic power and not by controlling all of the required resources, but by assembling and managing a network of partners, also known as nodes. By building a network of partners, a firm can increase the numerator by providing more services and greater value to its customers. Firms also avoid cost cutting, which is known as shrinking the denominator. The first step in strategic orchestration is for executives to pivot from an egocentric to an allocentric perspective. An allocentric viewpoint allows executives to recognize and, more importantly, seize a whole range of opportunities that could only be pursued by a network rather than an individual firm, no matter the size and power. You cannot be the best at everything. Currently, Fitbit has already started this process of becoming allocentric by partnering with famous brand name designers to create fashionable versions of the Fitbit. Some of these orchestrative efforts include collaborations with designers such as Public School, Vera Wang, and Tory Burch. But it is our belief that Fitbit has only just begun to scratch the surface of their allocentric potential. Fitbit can become a platform for future wearable personal health innovations. The next step in orchestration for Fitbit is connecting. Fitbit needs to adopt an asset-light approach, create sophisticated nodes, and continue orchestrating in a transparent manner afterwards. In order to do this, Fitbit needs to pivot from a consumer electronics company to a digital healthcare platform. This would allow Fitbit to be less dependent on selling its hardware and would open up expansive new opportunities for growth and development. The data that is collected by consumer Fitbits is versatile and can be used in a myriad of ways to create exponentially more value. To become the premier healthcare platform, Fitbit needs to create a sophisticated network of nodes that makes it nearly impossible for competition to replicate. Our proposed nodes are as follows. First, Fitbit's main priority would be to partner with a wearable body tech company named Hexoskin. Hexoskin is an up-and-coming developer of athletic clothing with sensors woven into the fibers. Their proprietary sensor technology allows the user to remain comfortable when wearing the clothing while recording the highly accurate data. We would seamlessly transition Hexoskin sensors to cooperate with Fitbit wristbands and apps. Second, we would also improve on the Hexoskin design by collaborating with new brand apparel nodes like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and having Hexoskin sensors be integrated into their clothing as well to work with Fitbit users. Third, the Hexoskin sensors are unique because unlike the wristband, the shirt sensors are much closer to the vital organs being monitored. This means the accuracy of the data is better and allows us to keep track of a consumer's breath rate, VO2 max, heart rate, recovery, variability, and calories. This plethora of new data would allow us to keep track of a customer's real-time well-being. We would invite Life Alert into our network so when a user's vital signs turn dramatically for the worst, medical services can be notified as soon as possible. Fourth, the newfound accuracy of the sensors would allow us to give doctors a perfect picture into every patient's true lifestyle habits. As Dr. House always says, everybody lies. Knowing a patient's real-time activity levels and vital signs would allow doctors to continuously monitor patients while reducing costly hospitalization time. Fitbit's mobile app would be able to provide a platform for the influx of medical data, which would allow doctors to detect potentially dangerous medical anomalies exponentially earlier, and care would be customized to each user. Once Fitbit's orchestration network of nodes is established, the next step is deployment. Fitbit needs to maintain their allocentric platform business design. This can be done by maintaining and improving Fitbit's fitness tracking platform, as well as maintaining strong relationships with nodes to ensure the success of our allocentric model. With Fitbit's collaboration with Hexoskin, the unique combination of an established digital health platform and medical-grade sensor technology will enable Fitbit to expand its network of nodes to the point that the industry would be forced to play our game. The hallmark of orchestration is that the arrangement of sophisticated nodes in Fitbit's network will be easy to manage yet complex to competitors. Fitbit is user-friendly, but has technology that can be used by every human being on Earth. Fitbit's established brand, along with its network of partners, makes Fitbit an untouchable platform for personal digital health. As Fitbit's network and experience grows, the knowledge they accumulate is versatile and can be used to adapt and survive disruptions. Just like Legos, Fitbit's platform can be used to stack on and build future sensor and wearable technologies and fill the needs of global markets. We are on the precipice of a technological revolution that will change the game for all players involved. In order for Fitbit to take advantage of and also protect itself from this formidable uncertainty, Fitbit needs to spend their time wisely and be ready for the next golden opportunity through active waiting. So for Fitbit's continued success, they need to keep their vision fuzzy and remain flexible. In addition, Fitbit will need to maintain pressure by continuously adding nodes to their network, remain vigilant of potentially disruptive market trends, and never forget to keep backup capital in times of crisis. Keeping a war chest. Ultimately, Fitbit aims to change the game in the digital healthcare industry. We're on the cusp of a technological revolution, and Fitbit has an opportunity to save and improve millions of lives. Simply by embracing continuous orchestration, following simple rules, maintaining transparency with nodes, and an allocentric mindset, Fitbit can fully take advantage of this golden opportunity. Thanks for watching, and we hope to be on your wrists soon.